fact, the moment I added the course MKTG2010 to my shopping cart, I knew that life this term would be really not easy for me. At the beginning of the term, everyone told me that in this class you need to sing and dance, you need to be very active, you even should be mad. At that time, I didn't know the true meaning of mad. I thought this course would drive me crazy. However, as I sit here and look back at all the things I have experienced, I found that MKTG 2010 is a class that has really changed me a lot. I also understand the true meaning of MAD, which is make a difference. In this video, I want to talk about my transformation process from two aspects.
Before going to MKTG 2010, I have thought about what marketing is. At that time, I came to the conclusion, marketing is to promote your products in the market. For example, you keep telling customers how good your product is and place advertisements wherever you think someone will pass by. The goal is to sell more products and make more money. However, after the first class, I knew that my idea was wrong. Marketing management is neither product concentrated nor profit concentrated, but takes customers as the core. We have to understand the customer needs, design a customer value-driven marketing strategy, and try our best to manage customer relationships in order to capture value from customers. There are two sentences in the textbook that impressed me a lot. The first one is, the aim of marketing is to make selling unnecessary. When your marketing strategy is successful enough, in other words, after you and your customers have established a strong lifetime relationship, you don't need to promote your products and customers will buy them. The second one is, a manufacturer of quarter-inch drill bits may think that the customer needs a drill bit, but what the customer really needs is a quarter-inch hole. This is a very philosophical and interesting sentence. It tells us that we should not focus more on the specific products our company offers, but on the benefits and experience these products can bring to the consumers. In addition, Dr. Kenneth also put forward many keywords in his class, such as the 4 Ps. Another example is the PPCC-BRS. This is the 7 ways of sales promotion. What I have learned in the class made me feel that marketing is no longer an abstract subject. What we have to study is not only some concepts and theoretical knowledge. We also have more concrete things to do. Later in the group report and group presentation, we practiced what we learned. Up to now, my understanding of marketing has changed a lot. The purpose of marketing is not to sell more products or make more money, but to establish a strong lifetime relationship with customers. When trying to sell your products, you need to first understand the needs of your customers, and you also need to consider the USPs of your product. That is, the unique selling propositions of your products. Last but not least, you should consider how to use promotion to communicate to people how good your products are. After understanding those things, when I go shopping, for example, I want to buy a pen. I will think, why would I choose it? What are its USPs compared with other pens? Is it more comfortable to hold, or is it more fluent in writing? Such thinking is very interesting.
All in all, marketing is not only an interesting subject, but also an art. When you devote yourself to the learning of marketing, you will not only feel magical for, there are so many marketing strategies behind the product I chose to buy, but also be surprised by the magic transformation that happened to yourself. So next, I want to talk about the influence of the course MKTG 2010 on me. I know that many college students now think that they have social phobia, and I am one of them. I'm afraid of speaking in front of people. In fact, before taking MKTG 2010, I really hated speaking in class, group presentations, and interviews. So you can imagine what I was thinking while I learned that this course even required me to dance in front of my classmates. Oh, I will definitely die.
However, in the first few classes, Dr. Kennis told us something and made me determined to challenge myself through this course. He said that he hopes we can achieve the following goals through this course. So, I stayed in the course MKTG 2010 and became a member of Dr. Kennis' MAD Caterers. Dr. Kennis always encouraged us to communicate with him in the chat box and express our own thoughts. I think Dr. Kennis' kindness, leadership, sense of humor, and positive attitude are essential to becoming a good medicator. Therefore, later in the group work, we learned these qualities of Dr. Kennis, actively interacted with the students in our group presentation, and tried to use some humorous language to drive the atmosphere of the class. Meanwhile, I gradually became active in the process of preparing for the group presentation. While practicing with my group members, I started to enjoy the presentation process. This was the first time I feel that speaking in front of the class is not terrible, because I can demonstrate our hard work, our creativity, and enthusiasm to everyone. Even the dancing part that I was most worried about at the beginning did not cause me any trouble. After the dancing, I suddenly felt very relaxed, as if I could challenge myself to do everything that I thought was difficult before.
When I saw other students' dancing videos in class, I saw their different kinds of highlights, which can also be called their USPs. On the stage of marketing, you can be yourself as much as you want, and you can boldly show your point of difference. Everyone will appreciate you. Now, I want to say to Dr. Kennis, I have achieved all of the 5 things you wish we learned in your class. Although I still need some improvements, I am already much better than myself. I have stepped out of my comfort zone and learned to think out of the box. My group members and I spent a happy time together and complete a group work that seemed perfect to us. And in the future life, I will continue to look for my own USPs.
Later in the interviews, I think I will not be as nervous as before. I can think of every interview as a promotion to myself. I will introduce my USPs or PODs to the interviewers to better sell myself. At the same time, I realize the meaning of challenging myself. Life is to constantly challenge yourself in order to see more beautiful scenery. I can start with small things, such as learning a dance or learning a video editing software. Over time, I will stand on a higher platform, get more opportunities, and gain more happiness. As long as I can challenge myself, I can make everything that I think impossible become possible.
This is my mad transformation. My understanding of marketing has changed, and myself have also changed. I stepped out of my comfort zone and became more active in class. I realized my potential and got the courage to challenge myself. Thanks to Dr. Kennis, T.A. Zora, my classmates, and the course, I will never forget the wonderful experience.